Morning, honorable members.
Morning, Chair.
Morning, Honorable Chairperson.
Morning, Chair.
Yeah, thank you very much, honorable members. And I see the DM is in. Good morning, DM.
Good morning, Honorable Chairperson and Honorable members.
Yeah, thank you very much. DG, if you are present in the meeting, good morning. We are all welcome, honorable members. And let me declare this meeting officially open so that we can start where we ended on Tuesday. Today, I think we're not going to do a lot of things, honorable members. All what we are doing today is to finalize the amendments and the corrections and the additions that we have made on Tuesday, so that we are satisfied.
Recording in progress.
We're satisfied that our report has no errors. Yesterday, I was talking to Nelly Swam and about the report on whether all the errors that we said they must go correct, and add some additions that we said they must go add on the report. And when the report came back, they were still having errors, and that was identified by Kashifa and Barbara. So I said they must go back again, correct the document, and then give us a document that is cleaned, so that today we don't waste time. All what we're going to do is to go through the document and then adopt the document, the bill as we have agreed and discussed as the portfolio committee. So Barbara, I'm told she's not available today, but with regards to the document that is presented, is circulated to honorable members, I think this one has been cleaned. But if there's any error that honorable members have identified, you can bring to our attention so that it can be cleaned before it's printed. Kashifa will be the one who will be presenting the report, the A list and the B bill, and our report. So let me take first the apologies. Neliswa.
Thank you, Chairperson. Good morning, Chair, members, and the Deputy Minister. I've received two apologies, Chair. One from Honorable Kaula, who's not feeling well. She has been booked off by the doctor. The second one is from the Minister, who has prior engagement in Umzinyati district. And then the last one, it's from the office of the Deputy Minister. She has logged in, but will have load shedding around 10 o'clock. So she indicated that if you don't see her, it's because of the load shedding, which will be at 10 o'clock, because she's in East London. Thank you, Chair. Those are the apologies.
Our meeting, honorable. Thank you very much, Neliswa. You know,
Good morning, honorable members, and good morning to our DM and everybody on the platform, including the officials from the department. Seemingly, Chairperson is having a challenge with her network. We must kindly be patient, honorable members, because we do understand that most of us are experiencing the challenges with network connectivity, also mainly due to the issue of load shedding. So we'll just check on whether the chairperson is able to rejoin the meeting and is able to connect well. Maybe let us give her just a few seconds and check whether she's back on the platform.
Thank you very much, Honorable Masiko. It's load shedding. So it just kicked me out, but it's fine. Let me, so we're not going to take long, honorable members. Kashifa will just present the A list and the B list, and we continue and we adopt. Anyway, I'm happy that at least all honorable members were singing in the same hymn book, and we are proud to say we have done due diligence in all the clause. We went through clause by clause, and from the beginning we worked together with the department. And thank you, DM, because you were part of those meetings. And thank you. I want to thank the department also for going back and look at things that we said as the portfolio committee we are not satisfied about. And yeah, thank you, DG, for being present from the start until the end. Thank you very much, Abonon Dumiso, for working with our legal team in Parliament and our staff members. Thank you very much. Over to you, Kashifa.
Good morning, Chairperson members. Good morning to the Deputy Minister, the DG, the department and colleagues. I will just share my screen now, Chairperson. Thank you, Chairperson. Am I audible and is that clear?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. So as Barbara had presented to the committee on Wednesday, on the left-hand side, we have the A list, and on the right-hand side, we have the B bill. So there were two key changes and amendments that we needed to address in to ensure that there was coherence between the A list and the B bill, and that was in relation to clause 6 and clause 7, as all the other clauses were agreed to by members. So with Chairperson and members' permission, I'll just go directly to clause 6, the Board of a Council. That's on the A list on the left-hand side. Is that fine, Chairperson?
Is it clause 6 where there was information that was not included from A list?
Yes, Chairperson. So on the left, you can see this is what was required in terms of change. And then on the right-hand side is the B bill. And we've ensured that everything coincides between the A list and the B bill. So I'll take members through just roughly. In terms of the Board of the Council, we've indicated that not more than 50 members. As members would recall, the B bill had still reference to 30 members and 80%. That has been removed now on the right-hand side. So it definitely reads in correlation with the A list. In terms of all the departments that have listed, that's number 1 to 8. We've just made sure that the punctuation and the technical changes were seen to. For example, on the left-hand side, we have under 7, Department of Basic Education and the National Prosecution Authority, and ensure that in the B bill this is also reflected. As you have seen on the right-hand side, number 7, Department of Basic Education and the National Authority and. On the left-hand side of the A list, in terms of 2C, there was a spelling error with ex officio. It was right in the A list. We ensure that it was correct in the B-bill, as on the right-hand side in the B-bill. As we move down to subsection 2, only members of the board referred to in subsection 1A must be appointed by the president. We've ensured that this is exactly the same in the B-bill on the right-hand side. Only members of the board referred to in subsection 1A must be appointed by the president. Similarly, with subsection 3, the president must. We've ensured on the B-bill that it's also reflected. Must. As we move further down, Chairperson and members, in terms of 6A, B, and 7, the A list indicates that the president must designate one of the members as chairperson and another member as a deputy chairperson. The president must ensure that the positions of chairperson and deputy chairperson are held alternately by a person contemplated in subsection 1A and B. In terms of 7, whenever the chairperson is for any reason unavailable, the deputy chairperson must perform the responsibilities and duties of the chairperson. Should both the chairperson and deputy chair not be available to fulfill these responsibilities, the president may designate one of the members to temporarily act as a chairperson or deputy chairperson for a period not exceeding 6 months. So when we move over to the B-bill on the right-hand side, moving up for members to see, pardon me, with 6A, again, it's accurately reflected. The president must designate one of the members, same as what we stated in the A list in terms of subsection 3. If there's a chairperson, is for any reason unavailable, the chairperson must perform the responsibilities and duties of a chairperson. So members will see that both 6 and 7 in the A list is reflected, 6 and 7 in the B-bill. Members, these are the 2 key corrections that we've had to ensure, and these have been attended to. So, Chairperson, before I move on to clause 7, I'll hear from Chairperson if members are in agreement with what has been proposed. Thank you.
Kashifa.
Yes, Chairperson.
There was a paragraph that was supposed to be corrected. I don't know whether it was 6. Honorable members can remind me.
It was the paragraphs I just read now, Chairperson.
Which one?
6A, B, and 7. And this is reflected in the B-bill on the right-hand side. 6A, B, and 7.
Just wait. I want to put my spectacles. You said it's number what?
Chairperson, in the A list, we had to ensure that 6A, the president must designate, as well as 6B, the president, as well as subsection 7, whenever the chairperson. So those clauses need to be reflected. The B-bill on the right-hand side, which is 6A, captured correctly, 6B, and subsection 7.
Let me, it's 7, I think, whenever the, oh yeah, I see it now. Okay. Okay, I see it, Kashifa. Where they wrote 80%, have you removed it? Was it in 6?
Yes, Chair, we made sure that that was right at the start. I'll take Chair and members back. It was the first 6.1, the board members must consist of not more than 50 members comprising. Before it read 13 members with reference to the 80%. So in the B bill, it's now 15 members comprising.
Okay. Okay, go down. On top, there was nothing. Preamble, we were fine.
Yes, Chair. Members had agreed to everything. It was just clause 6 and 7 where we had to ensure changes, Chairperson.
Okay. Okay, go. You can continue. With number 6, we're agreeing. It's corrected as agreed in the meeting. Any member who wants to comment on this one? None? Okay, we continue.
Ms. Masiko's hand is up, Chairperson.
Masiko?
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson, and I apologize if I'll be taking the meeting a bit back. It's just that I think I missed a meeting or two. But can I don't know whether it's going to be the DG or Kashifa be in a position to explain that word alone alternately in terms of where it says the president must ensure that the positions of chairperson and the deputy chairperson are held alternately by a person contemplated in subsection 1A and 1B. What do we mean by the word alternately?
DG or not?
Thank you, Chair. Good morning to the Chair and all the members and the Deputy Minister. From 1A, the list from 1A is those from private sector. So let me not mix them up. 1A is those that from the, what do we call them? From the civil society. And I think 1B is those from government. So the chairperson and the deputy chairperson will be alternated from the two groups. If this term the chairperson is from list A, the deputy chairperson will be from list B. Next time the chairperson will be from list B and the deputy chairperson will be from list A. I think Non-Dumison Kashifa can confirm.
Yeah, Chair, that's why I'm just, because I need a better understanding of that, DG, in saying that, so you have one from each. It means
Yes.
that if the chairperson is from the list A, then the deputy must be B.
Yes.
You can't have the chairperson and deputy coming from one list.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
That's how we agreed in the meeting.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Chair. Thank you so much.
There must be, yeah, there must be someone from government, and then and one person from the civil society organization to be part of the chairperson's office. And preferably, we wanted the chairperson to be from government, and then the deputy from the NGOs. But it's things that can be done by government, but they must make sure that government is the one that is elected by the people, and government is the one that accounts to the people. So it is important that government take full responsibility of everything that is happening in the council. So the NPOs and the NGOs, civil society organization and private sector, they all fall in this A list. So without undermining them or overlooking them, at least the deputy chair must come from civil society organizations. or when the structure the structure is functioning, they will see what is best or what is suitable for them to operate, you know. Unlike now, everything the NGOs were thinking that this thing is theirs, they want to take 100% control and so forth. So ours is just to give guidance on what needs to be done. Thank you very much, Honorable Masiko. Okay, let's go to number 7.
Yeah. Thank you, Chairperson and members. In terms of clause 7, on page 5 in line 57, to omit misconduct involving and to substitute any form of misconduct, including sexual harassment and corruption. If we look at the B, this is reflected, what I've just read now is reflected in the A list. When we look at the B on the right-hand side, qualification from members of the board in terms of 7, specifically F has, and it will be disqualified from being appointed to the board from remaining a member if such a person besides A, B, D, in terms of F has at any time been removed from an office of trust on account of any form of misconduct, harassment, corruption, theft, or fraud. Chairperson members, that was at the request of members. We ensure that it's reflected in the A list as well as in the people. And that concludes the inputs in terms of what members had requested, Chair.
Kashifa.
Yes, Chair.
I don't know whether it's from my side only. I couldn't hear everything that you were presenting. I was just hearing, so I don't know if they did hear you.
Okay, I'll repeat again, Chairperson. In terms of clause 7, that's the A list. On page 5 in line 57, to omit misconduct involving and to substitute any form of misconduct, including sexual harassment, corruption. This had to be reflected in the B bill, which it has been, in terms of disqualification from membership of board, in terms of 7, subsection F, has at any time been removed from an office of trust on account of any form of misconduct, including sexual harassment, corruption, theft, or fraud. Chairperson, that was the recommendation request by members, include, which we have ensured that it's reflected in the A list, as I've read out, as well as in the B bill version up on the screen on the right-hand side. I'll hand over to Chairperson and members now to hear whether members are in agreement as to what is reflected. Thank you.
Yes, honorable members, can I get Sheriff?
Chair?
Yeah. What's your comments in terms of what Kashifa is presenting?
No, Chair, I went through it already with my notes and I did see that the changes were made, Chair.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mamsonti? Mamsonti?
Mam Shengwa's hand is up, Chair.
Yeah?
Mam Shengwa's hand is up.
Yeah, angithi bengisabiza uMamsonti ukuthi anything angimuzi uMamsonti. Mamhlengwa?
Thank you, Chair. Good morning to everybody. I want just to say this is all what we have discussed. It is a true and true reflection of what we have discussed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ma. Honorable Masiko.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. I think I must also agree that the reflections of the meeting, as discussed in terms of changes, have been made. One was able to go through the document which was sent, and I'm quite happy with what Kashifa has presented in relation to what she has presented just now. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, thank you very much, honorable members. Let's go to the next.
Okay, hey, I'm struggling. I'm far. I'm in Bulwa. There's no network at all. No, Chairperson, I'm covered.
All right. Okay,
Yes.
Yeah.
Also covered, Chair. Thanks.
All right. Honorable Boni, thank you. Let's go to the next one, Kashifa.
Chairperson, that was it. There was one minor typo right at the bottom. Under C6, I just forgot to include the I under ex officio, but this has been corrected. So, Chairperson, that there have been no more amendments that were made. Everything that was presented now in terms of 6 and 7 is what members had requested, and we've just checked for any spelling errors which were corrected, like the one under 6 ex officio. It's correct now. So that is it from our side, Chairperson. Thank you. I'm not sure if we want to hear from Chairperson and members if there are any rejections to anything that has been raised to date, because what we've documented so far is that members have been in agreement. Thank you.
Okay. I will ask again, Honorable Boni, any objection or rejection?
Thank you, Chair. No, I'm covered. I'm happy with the work that has been done. I fully endorse, Chair, not rejecting anything. Thank you.
Okay. Honorable Sheriff?
No, Chair, all good from my side. After the explanation given yesterday around the committees of the council, I'm all covered. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. Mam Sonti?
Covered, Chair.
Okay, thank you very much. Mam Hlengwa?
Covered, Chair.
Thank you very much, honorable members. I take it that all members of the ANC are in agreement by what Honorable Boni have just said now. We are all covered. I think we are now we're done with this bill. So what is next, Kashifa?
Chairperson, next is the report that Neliswa will flight. That's just the final report reflecting what we have discussed and agreed to in terms of the bill. And it basically covers the process and procedure. And then as reflected in the A list, it covers everything that we have discussed. So I will take members through, if that's fine with Chairperson.
Yeah, take us through.
Report.
Yeah, take us.
So it's the draft report of the Portfolio Committee on Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities on the National Council on Gender-Based Violence and Femicide Bill V31/2023, dated, and we'll put in today's date. Just to remind members that the bill was referred to it and classified by the joint tagging mechanism as a Section 75 bill correction. And this reports the bill with amendments as follows. In terms of number 1, it provides the context and background.
Repeat what you just said correctly, please. When
yes, it
don't commit suicide.
Yes, Chairperson. It joint tagging mechanism tagged it as a Section 75 bill. So reports the bill with amendments as follows. So this report is a reflection of the work of the committee in terms of the National Council on Gender-Based Violence Bill. In terms of number 1, context and background, the bill was referred to the committee on the 11th of October for information and to the JTM in terms of Joint Rule 159 for tagging, and was tagged as Section 75 accordingly. The first paragraph provides an outline in terms of the purpose of the bill, that it seeks to establish the council, to provide for objects and functions of the council, to appoint the board of the council, provide for appointment of members of the board, provide for the term of office, termination of members, termination of membership of the board, for meetings, establishment of committees, appointment of the CEO and the Secretariat unit, the establishment of norms and standards for the provincial and local working groups, and provide for making of regulations and to provide for matters connected therewith. Eliswa, if you could move down, please. Thank you. The next section covers the parliamentary process. We received, the committee received its first briefing on the 28th of Feb 2023 by the department. We held public hearings on 6 and 13 June 2023 with a total of 17 oral submissions. The oral submissions came from individuals, various groups, and organizations, such as academic, civil society organizations, one statutory body, business sector experts, and one labor union. The committee received 52 written submissions, which were submitted electronically via email and online. One of the submissions had submitted 4 times online and did an oral presentation, but all of these submissions were the same. The department responded to the issues raised during the public hearings on the 29th of August, the 5th and 12th of September. Hereafter, the committee was briefed by the department on the 19th of September on the revised bill as a working document, with further inputs received from the members of the committee made in the meeting on the 12th of September. The committee also deliberated on clause by clause on the bill with respect to the amendments made. And then furthermore, the committee deliberated clause by clause on the bill in its entirety on the 27th of September 2023. In terms of the consideration and adoption of the A list and B bill, on the 27th of September, the committee deliberated clause by clause on the A list and the B bill. Both the A list and the B bill were adopted with amendments. In terms of the members who had supported, from the ANC, it's Ms. Ndaba, Ms. Masiko, Ms. Masondo, Ms. Pidi, Ms. Marekwa. From the DA, Ms. Sharif, Ms. Opperman. From the EFF, Ms. Sonti, and from the IFP, Ms. Shlingwa. What we'll insert is that there were no members that rejected the A list. So Neliswa, if you could just indicate no members rejected the A list. Thank you. In terms of members of the ANC who support
those who were absent.
in
terms of the meeting, all of us we supported the
yes,
A list.
yeah. And our minutes accordingly reflect who was present at the various meetings in terms of who attended. Apologies. In terms of members of who supported the B list from the ANC, it's Ms. Ndaba, Masiko, Masondo, Pidi, and Ms. Marekwa. From the DA, it was Ms. Sharif and Ms. Opperman. From the EFF, Ms. Sonti, and from the IFP, Ms. Shlingwa. So, and again, there were no members that rejected the B bill. So if Neliswa could just include that. Thank you. And then the next section says the amendments agreed to by the committee are as follows. If we move down, so what is presented here, members, up on the screen is exactly what we had gone through in the A list. I'll just remind members, the preamble was inserted. Move down, Eliswa. In terms of the enacting provision, there was an insertion in terms of it before therefore. In terms of table of contents, remuneration was substituted with reimbursement. In terms of clause 1, we specify line by line what were both the substitutions and insertions made in terms of definitions. We had explained the definition around the National Strategy on Gender-Based Violence and Femicide and why that was indicated, and reference made to the National Strategic Plan within that definition. If you could move down, Eliswa, to clause 2. And again, for clause 2, there were substitutions made in terms of provide for versus and replaced with coordinate. The National Strategic Plan was replaced with National Strategy addressing gender-based violence and femicide. For clause 3, leadership, after leadership, we inserted coordination. In terms of clause 4, if you could move down, Eliswa, thank you. So again, in terms of clause 4, there were substitutions made, and these are cited on page 3, 4, and in line 5 of page 4. In terms of clause 5, if you could move down, Eliswa. And Barbara explained that the reason why it states clause rejected is because when there are several changes made to a clause, it's just easier to indicate rejected and to note what the new inclusion is. The same applies to clause 6. Melissa, if you could move down. Thank you.
Continue. Asking for continue.
Sure. Nelly, clause 7, I've just read that now with members in terms of the misconduct involving and was substituted in terms of any form of misconduct, including sexual harassment and corruption. For clause 9, again, we indicated insertions and substitutions on page 6, mostly in terms of line 18, 21, 22, 24, and 25. For clause 10, noted that remuneration was substituted with reimbursement, and there were also insertions made on page 6, line 28, 30, and 37. Clause 11, Neliswa. Again, insertions made, and this was on page 6 in line 49 and 50 for clause 12. As noted previously, where it says clause rejected is when there were several changes made to a clause, and it's better that best to indicate clause rejected and to insert the new clause, as was agreed to by members. Clause 13 and 14, again, it's to indicate what those changes were on page 7 in terms of 11, line 11, 36, 39, 40, 42, 43, 47. And on page 8, line 15, in clause 15, there was an insertion made, notwithstanding serving on the board as an ex officio member. Clause 16 and 17, they were also noted what substitutions were made. If we can move down, Nelly. For clause 18 and 19, those were technical changes. Firstly, for day-to-day, there were dashes missing. Clause 19, there was to replace may with must. For clause 24 on page 11, there were changes to line 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, and 48. In terms of number 4, the expression of minority views, Rule 288(3)(f) of the National Assembly states in its report the committee must, if it is not in a unanimous report, specify in which respects and why there was no consensus, and in addition to the views representative of the majority in the committee, convey any views of a minority in order to facilitate debate when the report comes before the House. I think based on the indication of members that all members were in agreement, we should stipulate there no minority reports were received. So maybe, Neliswa, just to indicate, to keep that, yeah, no minority reports were received. And then the final, number 5, committee recommendation. The Portfolio Committee on Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities, having considered the subject of the National Council on Gender-Based Violence and Femicide Bill B3122, National Assembly Section 75, referred to it and classified by the joint tagging mechanism as a Section 75 bill, reports the bill with amendments B31B 2022, report to be considered. Thank you, Chairperson. The report is now being concluded, and that is all from our side in terms of matters pertaining to the bill. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kashifa. Just to double check, term of office is 3 years. Kashifa?
Yes, Chairperson. We can just, you want me to check in the bill
Yeah.
or actually in this report?
In the B bill. I don't want to miss anything there.
Yes, Chairperson, I can read for you. Term of
Okay.
office 91AB, 91A, subject to section 11 and 12. A member period not exceeding 3 years is eligible for reappointment. Only one additional term not exceeding 3 years is also eligible for an extension of office for period not exceeding 6 months. So as Chairperson requested, the 3 years is reflected.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Kashifa. Honorable members, this is our report now. Can I get hands if there are omissions? Carol? Carol Con? Masondo?
Yes, Chair.
Ebo?
No omission from my side, Chair. I'm just supporting.
Oh, okay. Opperman?
Everything is correctly captured, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mamhlengwa?
Chair, everything is correct on my side. Thank you.
Mamsonti?
Samba Sonka, Chair.
Okay, let me get a mover for the adoption of our report and the two, the A list and the B list, so that we are satisfied and we have satisfied ourselves that this bill has been unanimously accepted and adopted by the full committee members. Can I get a mover? And the seconder? Mamhlengwa?
Chair, I raise to move the adoption of this report as a true reflection of what we have transpired. Thank you.
Thank you very much, honorable members. Mamhlengwa is moving for the adoption of the both A list and the B list and our report as a true reflection and the things that we have agreed upon as honorable members. Honorable Pony?
Thank you, Chairperson. I hereby move second the report as presented, the A and B and everything that we did today as a true reflection. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Pony, and all of you honorable members. I take it that because I've already done the one by one noting of members if what is in the report and what is in A list and B list, we are all in agreement. The report has been duly seconded by Honorable Boni. Any objection or rejection? None. Thank you very much, honorable members. This bill, Kashifa, put it down.
Chairperson?
I'm not saying remove the report. I want you to go to on top there so that I can read exactly what you have written on top.
Okay, Nelisa, could you share again for Chairperson to see? Thank you.
Awuneli wathatha unyaka. Neliswa. Kashifa, why don't you put yours?
I'm here, Chair.
I want to read.
Oh.
Phezulu. Qhubeka ne. Okay. So thank you very much, honorable members. Today, the 29th of September, 2023, the Portfolio Committee on Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities has adopted our report in terms of the two lists, the A list and the B list, including the report of the Portfolio Committee on the National Council on Gender-Based Violence and Femicide, Bill B31, 2023, B31, 2023. And we have adopted it unanimously. There were no objections or rejections. And I would like to thank all honorable members who participated fully in this bill from the beginning up until the end today. And also want to thank the Deputy Minister, who was always present in our meetings when we were deliberating on this bill, the DG of the department, our state law, our parliamentary legal unit, and the state law advisors, and the legal team from the department, and everybody else who participated fully, honorable members. So at the bottom, honorable members, I think you need to write the names of members, Kashifa, in our report, members who participated from the beginning until the end, so that this should reflect in our in this report that these were the following members who attended, including the Deputy Minister, the DG, and please put them in so that people must see that these people participated fully in this bill. We can't write people who were not present. We will write only people who were present. And when we're doing deliberations on this bill. But thank you very much, honorable members and the department. This is one of your legacy bill that when this term ends, you'll be saying, yeah, we have worked, at least we managed to produce one bill that have been passed by Parliament, which is a bill that is very critical, and it will help our women. It will protect and help our women of South Africa, young people, and persons with disabilities too. Thank you very much, honorable members. I think there's no other thing that you are going to do. Our meeting today was specifically for this, isn't it, Nellis? There's nothing.
Just
I said
one set of minutes, Chair. Wednesday's minutes.
Uyathanda ukuthi usambushing. Mina bengithela ukuphela mara wena sofaka okunye kwakho. Thank you very much, DMGG. You can leave our meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, all the members. Thank you so much. Thank you.
DM, you want to say something? Okay. Same kick it out. Okay, honorable members, let's go to our minutes of the 27th. Ne? Amanye ama-minutes no adopted.
Yes, Chair, they were adopted on Wednesday.
On Wednesday. Okay, sure.
Yes.
Okay, here are the minutes of the 27th September 2023. Awusiphezulu lapho. Nelly. Oh, okay. Okay. Can I get a move? Any corrections? Any corrections, omissions? None. Can I get a mover for the adoption of these minutes?
Okay.
Honorable Masondo.
I move that we adopt the minutes of Wednesday as true reflection what transpired in the meeting. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much. I see the hand of Honorable Masiko.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. I move to second. In fact, I second the mover for the adoption of the minutes of the meeting of Wednesday, Chairperson. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Masiko. Our minutes of the 27th September 2023 have been duly adopted. Thank you very much, honorable members, for allowing us to have this today's meeting. We're done now with this bill on National Council for Gender-Based Violence and Femicide. We're done, and hopefully this report will be tabled by next week. And when we come back, I think will then be given an opportunity to present it and be adopted by the House so that it can go straight to NCOP for finalization, and then it goes straight to the President for signing off of this bill. But that we can pride ourselves as the portfolio committee that we have done a lot, honorable members, in this bill. We managed to push and to finish everything. And now we will concentrate on the next bill, the amendment of NYDA bill. So with this one, we're done. -1. And then the NYDA bill will follow. And I think even the NYDA will do like this. If there's nothing else, honorable members, I can call the meeting is adjourned. If there's nothing. There's nothing, Mosne. So the meeting is adjourned, honorable members.
Thank you, Chair.
Long live the chair.
Long live, Chair. Long live.
Thank you very
Chair.
much, ma.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.